For the longest time, me growing up in this industry, maybe you too, we would have a guidebook, whether it was the red book or the black book, the blue book, right? You open it up and you see that, well, there's a Kennedy, there's a Morgan, this is how many they made. And then we looked for the lower mintages, and then we tried to go on the hunt at the local coin shops to find the better looking coins. And for the most part, it was a truism, but it wasn't always. And then about 40 years ago, independent private certification came in, NGCs, PCGS, etc. World changed. Because now we have a second set of data that kind of backs up why we can't find certain coins. Because the answer is, they're not out there. They're just not. So if there were melts, whether it's US or others, we know they were in the mix because we can't find them. For a couple of minutes, I have one of the peace dollar's secrets. Well, it won't be after tonight's conversation, but right now it is. Look at this one. It's the 28S. It's an about uncirculated coin, an AU coin. We call them super sliders because when I start talking too fast, I talk about uncirculated coins or I talk about uncirculated as a coin. It all sounds the same, and that's not fair because this coin in uncirculated condition is a very pricey coin. However, a couple slight grades under that uncirculated, about uncirculated, AU, a 53 to a 55 on the grading scale, this coin is a steal. And let me explain why. So if you look at the peace dollar, the last 90% silver dollar ever struck by the US Mint, introduced it in 1921. Remember that high relief, that gorgeous coin? And it lasted until 1935 when we pulled silver dollars forever, never to be struck again for circulation. And during that time, we had Philadelphia, we had Denver, we had San Francisco, 3 different mints striking the coin. Well, if you look at how many were made, this coin stands out. It's number 3 in low mintage out of the S's at 1.6 million. And that kind of rivals, well, some of the other rare coins, right? The rarest is the 28P, Philadelphia. Behind that's the 21 high relief, made only for a couple of weeks, December of 1921, the unique high relief. 27's another rare coin, right? Philadelphia. The D's and the S's from 27 are special as well. But when you start looking at coins certified by the grading services, everything changes. And then you can say, yeah, that's why. Because you can't find a 28S. And both grading services, NGC and PCGS, prove it out. Right? If you look at the rarest Morgan, the 28P, NGC and PCGS combined over the last 40 years have seen 23,091 coins as of today's show. Right? The high relief, 1921, combined, NG and PC, it's 42,537. The last year of issue 35P, 21,768. This one, the 28S, are you ready? It's under 20, 19,160 coins, and it hasn't changed but a couple of coins in the last year. So that's why you can't find it. Now my competition has the same coin you're looking at, same grade, about uncirculated, which is an AU for us, an AU 53 to a 55. We call them super sliders because you look at it and they slide by as an unk. They're just gorgeous, but an unk's expensive. This coin in unk is that $850 to $900 coin in today's market. Not a bad coin if you can afford it. This coin in this grade, my competition's at 3 1/4 to 350. Look at ours. Limited to number tonight, 179.95. This is one of those we can have your cake and eat it too. The rarity is there, the population reports back it up, and tonight our price just knocks it out of the park. Worth the conversation. Glad we could talk about it, but I do have to be moving on.